It's not on YouTube. There we go. It's showing the presentation. All right. I need some confirmations. Can you guys hear me? Let's go. I see you guys. How we doing? Awesome stuff. All right. Well, we got a little video we were trying to play, but I guess that's not going to happen today. Just make sure everything is sounding clear. Let me get confirmation on the audio. Can you guys hear me? Welcome to the All Hands. Super excited about this session. And confirm with me that I have no sound check. In the sense that, is the stream, everything working? All right. Confirmation. Need to make sure everything can hear me loud and clear. Awesome stuff. What is up, guys? I'm super excited. Hey, what's up, Chris Martin in the house from the Jump community. Love to see it, guys. Very excited to be here. We have had such a great 2023 across the board. In today's all hands session, we're going to look back and most importantly, look forward. But I mean, really, this takes a community, it takes a village. For a lot of you guys know, Furlough is truly like a passion project that we're all building and making it a tool, a resource for everybody to be able to utilize and take over. And YouTube has no soundtrack. I don't know. I know LinkedIn's working. All right. So maybe, I'm not sure. I hope it works. I see some confirmation. So all I can do is move forward. David, AKA Devious, how you doing, man? We are going to get started right now at the all hands sessions. But like I said, we've had a great year. And this really, I'm super excited. My birthday is July 4th. And every year, you know, I'm not one to celebrate birthdays, mostly because of my PTSD. As a child, every year, my family would gather and blow up my gifts. So I'm not much of a fan about birthdays, but I do have this incredible moment every year where Q3 is the beginning. So Q2 does happen a lot to reflect and look back. And I'm very excited because that's exactly what we're going to do. For a lot of you guys know that, like I said, this is a passion project. We invest a lot in this. There is no monetizations currently happening for Furlough. We do not really have any ambitions to monetize the community. That's just the truth. We want to create a space where people can collaborate, do business, at places where you can build things that matter with those who matter. So speaking of those who matter, you're going to see a lot of faces here in this wonderful presentation, this wonderful all hands recap. I see the chat is super live and vibrant. What's up, Travis? Good to see you. Love to see Ronan. We got Eric in the house. Great stuff. Great things coming, guys. Want to let you know that we're absolutely, you know, very well geared, and you're going to see here, all right, with Furlough, that we're the embodiment of what we call building in public. And that's exactly what we're going to do today. So really welcome to Furlough. And this is a place where entrepreneurs build in public. And that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to build in public and just kind of show you guys what we do. I'm going to show you guys numbers that not really, I wouldn't say is the best thing that I should do, but I believe in transparency. And I truly believe this is a place where, you know, we can be radically transparent with each other and do not gatekeep secrets, just share insights and absolutely support each other. So I'm seeing some things are muted, some channels are not. This is the problem with multi-streaming, but I do know YouTube works. So if you want to check out the stream directly on YouTube, YouTube does a great job. FurloughTV.com will redirect you there. So Furlough truly is a place that you can, for one, connect with people. Professionals are here all the time, everywhere. Voice channels are quite active. For two, you can collaborate with people. We really say we focus on entrepreneurs and marketers. The beauty about entrepreneurs is that these people are business owners, right? And business owners, entrepreneurs, work with marketers. So it's just a wonderful ecosystem built of collaboration. And last but definitely not least, I think probably the most important, you do grow here. And this wonderful community, some of the people, I love it. Some of my mentors are here. And before I jump in, I want to recognize my wonderful co-founders. All right, first off, Ophir Gadol, ever since he came in back of June of 2021, July of 2021, I'm super excited because Ophir, it felt like it was all by myself. I started the community, really just like mentoring and helping out these young interns. And he came in, decided like, you know what, I want to do some things with startups. And we really started like building business together while simultaneously supporting other people in the community and the business that, you know, we started doing together with our other co-founder. Shout out to Ross and Fons. She is really, I believe, one of the heartbeat of this wonderful community. So And the chat's active, guys. Thanks so much for being with me and playing all full steam ahead on this one. So, but really, you got to give credit where credit is due. Roslyn, aka the email director, she started off as an intern just 2 years ago, and now she's running multiple multi-million dollar brands, and she has surpassed me. And without doubt, in email marketing, I mean, I learned so much from her about all the things that she's doing and segmentations and split testing, and I mean, inbound email marketing. Roslyn, you're an absolute champion. Now, before we get into the year, I want to let you guys know where we started off the year. Oh, I'm getting background noise. I want you guys to see where we were, and this is where I'm kind of showing numbers. And I do not want people to come back to me and be like, hey, you guys are making a ton of money. That's not the case. All right. We are still self-funded, bootstrap startup, and everything we do, we invest it back into the community. And you can see December and January were one of our strongest months just because of the delayed attribution of the November and December. So what we ended up doing was, you can see that chart, that little arrow that goes down, that is actually our cash flow. And December, we paid January's bills, which is why January is very profitable. But you can see the next following months from there, we lose money every month because we are so aggressively hiring and building and scaling and trying to create a space that just is next level for each and every one of you guys. So throughout this, monthly recaps, as we lead to what we are going towards for the remainder of the year, of course, I'm going to be showing you guys little points. But really, I mean, this community didn't start this year. It started way before that. And we had some incredible contributors that I want to highlight before we get started. Shout out to Matthew Maverick, aka Maverick Riley. Matt, obviously one of the guys over at Latency. He's done such a sensational job and really just being a part of this community, helping, supporting. Had a couple brand audit sessions that he's hosted, his own events, and even hosted game nights just to take it outside of the work and just really bring people together. I can't mention Matt without mentioning, of course, Mr. Brett Lucarelli, one of our gracious hosts of Building Public Radio. And I wanted to include Sean Studio in here, aka the founder of Stereo AI, which has moved on and businesses, but I couldn't find a picture of him. So I wanted to recognize Sean too. But Brett and Sean and Mav, you guys are just absolute legends. And I know this next person is right here in the house, so I bet he didn't expect to see this. But man, Javi, our token linked influencer. This kid, I don't even know if he's a kid anymore. I met him, he was a kid, but now he is just a grown-ass man. I got to say, we love Javi and what he's done and contributed, and I'm sure I'm going to be mentioning him a few times here. And in the community, it's crazy because I want to answer every question. And when the community started, I woke up and read every channel and answered every question. Just let me give as much value as I can. And I remember one day waking up and seeing everybody in the community actually answer each other's answers. I was like, oh my God, this was an audience that I was speaking to. And I saw them engage with each other. And I was like, wow, it's like, this is a community. And those types of moments where I want to inject an answer and someone beats me to it, man, this guy, Mr. Daniel, aka OG Dan Samples, Amazon PPC specialist, over $100 million in deal sales. I mean, just next level, Dan. We appreciate you. And remember, guys, we were rolling into the year. We have obviously the people are part of the furlough side, and then we also have the business side that we run parallel furlough that keeps the lights on and operating. And I just wanted to highlight and mention some of the few people here. And as we did in 2 months ago of the quarter one all hands, I told you guys that we're going to be shifting focuses of moving our team that's doing business outside of the community and focusing and injecting resources towards towards the community. So January, February, March, really building the foundation. April, May, June, really just refining and improving. Can't wait for July, August, September. So next up, of course, we got Enya Yap, our wonderful Maria, aka Enya Yap, our wonderful project manager. Couldn't find a high quality photo, but that's gonna have to do. That's what's gonna have to work. Next up, our first real hire that really scaled out Roslyn, Irene. I know we don't talk much, but I do hear a lot of great things and how impactful you've been on the team. So shout out to you. We're very grateful for you being here. And of course, the people that came in that first cohort, this is they came with the same time as Roslyn, and they came from a wonderful platform, Acadium, aka our wonderful advertisers. Mike, the magic that he's doing. You guys want some high level, next level return on ad spend? That's your guy, Mike P, aka PJ. And of course, can't mention Mike without mentioning Mr. Bruno, all the way from Rio de Janeiro. So we got Barcelona, Rio, Philippines, Tennessee, Charleston, North Carolina, New York, We're global guys. We transcend borders. And of course, we're going advertisers. I see them in the chat right now making some noise. Mr. Ronan Odessa, next level on the Google search campaigns. Very excited for that. So, January, settled. We're locked in. New year, 2023. Energy's high. The excitement is there. So, what is the focus rolling into this new year? And we decided. It was really like we have a strong team. We're going to go higher. We're going to put out some more positions, fill in the key spots, focusing on building this really great team that we could unleash towards this wonderful community to support. And besides that, like what was really the focus? You know it. Events. That's right. We went all in on events and just making sure that our team was in a good place. So come January 2023, right around the corner, it just happened. It felt like it was yesterday. We, of course, you know, as you guys can see from the revenue, we're about 63,000 MRR. And that, it seems like a lot. Guys, like, I mean, Ophir took off this week because he's gassed, he's burnt out. And as a bootstrap entrepreneur, dealing with so many like salaries, expenses, overhead, it stacks up. And it just, I want to show you guys this so you guys can see as we grow. I'm going to keep showing you guys our numbers so you can see what is truly possible once you hit a certain, you know, monthly recurring revenue, and especially the profitability of that. So super excited. And look, Alexandra's in the chat. We got Eric in the chat. We got Roy. What's up, my people? Super excited to see all of you here. Oh, love it. So let's jump into it, because this new year, I gotta say, started off with one of my favorite, I mean, guys, let's just first round of applause of the day. First round of applause of the day. Like, we got Discord partner. You know how hard that was? After 7 applications with 2-month, 60 days wait periods between each application, we finally got Discord partner. That makes us the first entrepreneurship and marketing community on Discord that got partnership, and very excited for it. We have access to their partner server, a lot of cool new features. You'll see as the months progress, we ended up getting access to certain features that we actually rolled out to the community. So super excited about that. And then at the same time that we got Discord partner, I was working on this wonderful ebook, The AI Entrepreneur, gave it away for free, didn't monetize, gave it back to you guys. And honestly, that timing really, like for me personally, it reflects like a time in the community. Obviously, ChatGPT and the AI craze this year in the past 6 months has been going wild, but it was out since November. 2 months later, dropped this ebook and really helped everybody equipped with the tools they need to succeed and be accelerated with this AI wave that we got going on. So, I mean, January was really, like I said, lots of job openings, job positionings, focused on everything, and just really wanted to go to that next step. So come February, hard month on us, hard month. Lots of expenses. We were not profitable. Only made about 40,000 monthly recurring. You know, had to remove some clients, put some clients in place. All the performance deals we had. It was a slow month. November, December was pretty big. So you can understand a little stress. It was February, March. This first quarter was a difficult quarter, especially because this was a time that, even though we had probably a low month that we didn't do in almost a year prior, we still hired and we still found some winners. Shout out to Giancarlo. Giancarlo started with us to work on one of the brands that we work with that keeps the lights on. And he was really brought in to spearhead Amazon. And from the results of what he did for one of the brands we work with, one of these influencer brands, Peachy Bum, created one of the most incredible brand stores. I mean, I've been sending this out to everybody. I'm like, have you guys seen this brand store? Look at this. And the results that we're just like, Giancarlo, I think it's like, this is fast, within instant. He immediately went from our Amazon specialist to our art director, and every single creative that leaves this, except this presentation, I was kind of rushed, lots crazy week, but except this presentation, his creative direction has really been a part of it. So super excited to have that. And as you guys can see, even though we didn't really make as much as we was hoping that month, we did not stop and we continue to press the gas. So back to our wonderful king of networking, or the prince of networking. Javi in February launched his first ever networking after dark. And he is really, I mean, in the past 5 months that he's really refining this event. He's bringing in key guests to build the events around, leveraging his LinkedIn network. And I got to say, like, keep an eye on this guy. I'm not even calling him a kid anymore. Keep an eye on this man, because he is about to make moves. I guarantee you in the next 2 to 3 years, with his consistency, he's going to be everywhere on LinkedIn. So super excited about that. And on top of it, we had new events. Of course, like I said, we went all in events. Mr. Ophir Gadot, one and only, shout out to both these guys, round of applause, launched the agency training. Now, this happened a little before we had some major announcements that we launched at the end of quarter 1. Clara was popping. Fantasia. Shout out to AJ and Roy. Don't worry, I'm going to give them credit where credit is due when the time comes. I'm making sure to give recognition to a lot of people here because it takes a village. And this agency training was the first time that we truly had an event on Tuesday that was meant to like really focus on the next generation of marketers and entrepreneurs, as in their agency owners, and just support them. Okay, so this was super exciting. And we really focused on these events, refining, obviously growing the teams. And February had a lot of interviews. It was a lot. January was a lot of job applicants. It was resumes searching. February was a lot of interviews. Come March, as you can still see, a little more growth. Still a tight month. Okay, I think this community will be where it's at when these numbers hit 150,000 monthly recurring revenue. As a lot of people can be eating from this pie. A lot of people do eat from this pie. This pie is not big enough, so obviously we're going to continue to grow and scale. And I'm very excited because we do have a lot of things in fruition. But I'm not here to talk about the business side, the money side. I'm here to talk about updates and progress, just showing you side by side what is truly possible when you start scaling. So March came around. We had such incredible hires. Shout out to the one and only Roy Ruba. You wanted to know who did the creative. I wanted to shout out AJ too. AJ started with us. AJ, update your LinkedIn, put a profile picture. I can't even pull your picture. Guys, I just want to pro tip you. At least if you're on the internet and you don't want to be a personal brand, no worries. But make it so that at least when someone types your name, you have control of like the content that shows up. So if that means that's your first name, last name as a domain, and you have the pictures that you like, that you think are great photos, put them up, make it so it's easy that people can find it and discover you. So shout out to AJ, but like I said, it takes a village, and there were some people that couldn't get the names for. So shout out to Anatoly. I mean, the pictures for Anatoly, Alexandra. I mean, Sam, Jerry, Nolan, Erica, Scott, Taylor, Kyle, even Belushi, of course. I mean, seeing Eric, Ellie, John, AJ, RJ, Ryan, of course, Casey, James, Rye, David, Daniel, of course, Isa, Andrea, Ashley, Carla. I got a Simran in the house too. Really, I mean, guys, it takes an entire village. So super excited. So in March, we got 2 new hires with all creative sides. As you can see, we're doing that with the events. And then one of the most impactful hires, this was the first hire that we actually brought on that came in and really spearheaded and owned the events. For 3 years of doing events, this is the first time that we actually had an event manager. So we could effectively coordinate the guests. We can plan the topics. We can actually make sure that it's distributed and streamed, and that pre-promotion is happening for events. We're having articles actually being published on the website that recaps the events, because a lot of people aren't popular on Google search. So if I write an article in a decent website that has domain authority and type their name, we have control of what actually shows for their name. So I think it's a great asset for our community. So shout out to Rachel. And I mean, this next part was actually pretty incredible. Yeah, we hit, not this part. We hit 16,000 members. Ooh, I'm not a fan of vanity metrics, but some people want to celebrate this. 16,000 members, not worried about it. In the few years, we're averaging about 1,000 new members every month, organic, no marketing, pretty wild. But the biggest impact of March goes to my wonderful co-founder, Miss Roslyn Font. Roslyn came to me and she goes, I think I want to change the frequency of the member roundtable from bi-weekly to once a week. And I was like, whoa, wait a minute. That means Tuesday we have agency training, Wednesday we have a roundtable, and Thursday we have Building Public Radio, where startup founders interview startup founders. So that Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday lineup, I was like, wow, we can build a theme around these topics. We have an event manager that starts this month, right? So you can see how the quarter, our team's evolving and developing. We're kind of finding these adjustments in our game, and we're really like consolidating and just taking, testing, pushing next level. So that change, I cannot emphasize, allowed us to really, all the changes in March allowed us to create content like this. Someone like Dan being like, this topic's about e-com this week. We went and created this e-com kind of or advertising this week, right? And we're just like, who's the best advertiser? We know when it comes down to Amazon, let's bring Dan in there. He brought in for the agency training. And then we had the round table. We got Bruno, Mike, Dan, everybody in there with Roslyn to do the round table. But with like the creative team, we also, as you see, had the themes, figured out the speakers, different types of topics, each one's, and ran with it. So this adjustment, which I'm going to come back when we actually cover June, this adjustment was actually super major. And now April and May, as we roll in, you'll see April. April, same thing, kind of this consistent growth. The next month, we did hit a nice bump, and I'm super excited, honestly, for the next quarter, because we do have things in the works. So This month, I mean, wow, we listened to the community. You asked, now you shall receive. We launched a sales channel. I got to give credit to Jacob on this one. Jacob really was the mastermind behind this. And we also made the agency channel. We really went deeper on the agencies. We knew how much value we could provide to agencies, whether it's connecting them with brands, helping them on the marketing side. Obviously, all our events are really there to empower you as an agency owner. But we made it more public so that anyone is able to see the agency channel versus like having to gamify it to unlock it. And then April, the big announcement. I mean, this was really it. If you guys don't remember, obviously there's somewhat of a delay on the stream. So I would love to wait for you guys to say, like, you guys remember what the announcement was? But this was, as I mentioned earlier, the agency training. We launched the agency training with the intention of this announcement, which was the franchising model. So we are enabling now. This was the first public announcement. It's still a lot that needs to get done before we're actually a fully effectively public launch. But the franchising model allows internationals to be able to have a American-based brand to endorse, like support them, because unfortunately everyone's competing on rates, and for some reason, if you're in India, Pakistan, Philippines, like it doesn't matter. Ukraine, like you're discounted. It's nonsense. Stop judging on your location and start judging on your work. So with Furlough, you have the backing of a company that's American based, and on top of it, we have mentorships that we could partner up and pair with you. If you're an agency owner that are brand new, you don't need to necessarily build a website, start a brand. You have this, and then we will obviously, our goal is to bring deals and opportunity back to those franchising owners. We have an agency, like that's not my passion. It's not Ophir's passion. I can't wait for our agency. As you see those numbers, the agency is bringing most of the money, but the agency will not make more than 150,000 because we're gonna phase it out. And most of these people, like Justin Welsh or like the Iman Ghazis, they'll phase out their agency, they'll close it down, and they'll move into SaaS. Like that's for me. I'd rather focus on necessarily not phasing it out, but phasing it into an asset that can be given to other people and truly giving people ownership. Because I've always had ambitions of decentralizing this community, whether it's tokenized or Ophir's gonna hate me for saying this or make going public or some sort. But by giving it away to everybody, you guys effectively own this community, and that is going to change the dynamic of this entire thing. So now, April, focusing on the team development building. We have new hires, of course, as you saw with Roy, Giancarlo in February, AJ with Rachel. So next up, we had our wonderful data specialist. I mean, Lawrence, this guy has been an absolute beast. He came in April, May, and June, nonstop GA4 migrations to the T, absolutely killing it, which I got to attribute like that bump in that sales side. It was a very sensitive time that we really capitalized. So shout out to Lawrence, shout out to Ophir. You guys absolutely dominated it. We crossed 70. Honestly, it's crazy because it's like so hard to breathe sometimes. And I know this seems like a lot of money, but it's so much pressure because there are a lot of non-profitable months, and it's just a lot of stress that happens on that. And I know 70,000 is a lot, but like at 100K, I feel like we can truly breathe a little bit. And at 150K, we can really like, all right, we did it. Now what do we want to do? What do we want to build? Let's build incredible funnels and drive community growth so that you guys at any point at a click of a button have access to incredible professionals. So roll into May. Of course, we always listen to the community. That's exactly it. You guys make the decision here. We work for you, and you guys don't pay well. Kidding. But we launched media channels. That was super exciting for showcasing works, wins, and memes. Always listening to the community and rolling out new features. The community continued to win. I want to shout out OG Dan. Got an incredible post that ended up leading and as an opportunity to be the SVP of sales for Commerce IQ. I mean, just wins galore. Super hyped about that. I got rid of that thing. It just said 19,000 members in the beginning of June, and where we are now, which is like 19,000 members. Like I said, vanity metrics, but really June was such a major month. I'm super hyped. I'm looking at every screen because I have like the next slides. I have the chats. You guys are so active right now, and I'm feeling it. I love it. So let's keep this momentum going. April started Janine Palomillo. I gotta say, Janine, you've been so impactful. She started off as an executive assistant. My reason really was to just like make Ophir breathe a little bit, make them support. She came in, helped on social media, but immediately impacted all the team and became like an executive assistant for everybody, which was really just next level. Her impact has been insane. And I'm very excited because she's so new. And she's been so impactful. Can't wait to see the maturity of this team when it grows, and the collaborations, and new people coming in as well. But I'll save the surprise for a bit. So June, you can see we're at 74, and that actually is a delayed attribution. I think we're probably going to break 90. We have a $15,000 deal that's going to close, which would put us at our goal of hitting July 1st, 100,000 or 5,000 off. But this all gets reinvested back into you guys. Like, I cannot emphasize it. I took off summer plans. I wanted to travel, want to see the world. Nope, it's grind time. This is the time that we really lay the foundation of the impact we're going to make at a global scale. And I'm so excited because the stories here are so real. I mean, I could do a whole entire hour of the testimonials. I mean, Rosalind alone started as an intern, had a cafe, ended up losing her cafe to the pandemic, got online, joined a community, now runs multi-million-dollar brands. What? Ellie crashed his mom's car, needed $200, went into a Discord server, showed up 2 weeks in a row, ends up working for one of his dream companies, IC Tools, now acquired by QuickNode, continues to work with them, by the way, starts his SEO agency, makes 5 figures a month, met his wife in furlough, currently she's in Lebanon with him, they're getting married in Cyprus this weekend. What? Like, Mike and Bruno are, guys, I can imagine that. I've seen what you guys done. I've seen the money you guys are making. Obviously, you know, it's a collaboration and partnership. Like, you guys are in such an insane growth trajectory. I cannot imagine what that looks for you. Giancarlo's running a department. AC, I could imagine, like, I know you're happy. I know that you're in a great position too, that you get to throw events all from remote. It's not even like the physical, this remote world that we live in. It's so exciting because the opportunities are next level. Now, June was a month that I really truly locked in. And as you get into a position of a big team, you kind of move into the sales and this management side. And in my DNA, I'm a practitioner. And I was able to completely lock in, focus, and really just like amplify this website. I'm super hyped about it. The messaging is clear, everything about Furlough. It took over honestly, this was like 5 years because of the iterations, the amount of copy, the amount of wireframing and flows and UX and things like that. This is a $100,000 website. I'm not proud of it that we spent $100,000 on this website, but this is what a $100,000 website looks like because of the labor, time, graphics, development, features, iterations, revisions. Like, it's just nonsense, but really, I cannot emphasize, like, I'm super excited. So go to furlough.com and you can see here on the home, find the perfect talent to drive your brand success. Welcome to a different type of digital marketing experience. We put your brand in the center, collaborate with exceptional marketing talent who are passionate and about delivering exceptional results. We are bringing in this wonderful funnel where we will connect brands with you guys and just drive more opportunities for this community. And that's why I just wanted to showcase it, highlight it. And of course, we have our wonderful speakers page. If you guys want our platform, if you are going to provide value, I don't want anyone coming here on Furlough and selling. But just because you're selling doesn't mean people don't buy. And if you're there and providing value, and you can provide value to their lives, and you can provide education, you can show them why, hey, I have an alternative solution that might be better. And yeah, it does have a price point. That's fine. I'm cool with that. But don't come in here to sell, come in here to provide value, and you'll see that energy get matched and reciprocated back to you. So in June, I like this one, and unfortunately, I hate to be the bearer of this news. So if you guys know this wonderful gentleman right here, Arjun, you know, just got news. Unfortunately, he was supposed to be here today, but his mother passed away. So if you guys can, if you know him, go show him love, show him some messages, show him that, you know, we love him. We do. He's really one of us, but he's been doing some incredible short form content videos, and we're excited because we're about to make some noise on the short form content. And the beauty about it is our short form content gets clipped from our events. So if you're coming and you're talking at an event, you know how easy it is to show up. Hey, XYZ, help you, ABC, boom, no worries. Now that's where we write an article, clip it, post it, distribute it, blast it out to the newsletter, so on and so forth. We just want to highlight you guys that are showcasing your value and you know, showcasing your expertise by giving value. So I digress. In June, of course, June was such a busy month. Shout out to Jacob Bowman. I see him here to launch the first ever content creation collaboration. Every Wednesday at 12 o'clock noon, we sit here, we help, we support. We're there making content, we're engaging and endorsing each other. It's just a great session. I love it. Holds me accountable. And I think the biggest thing of June that I'm so hyped about, and once again, shout out to all the people that participated in this. Every week we have incredible themes. Every week we have incredible speakers. And now we truly have an incredible newsletter. And I just want to show you guys at a high level what this newsletter looks like. You start off overview, and then it goes into the theme. This week's theme was business. And then you go into a prompt of the week. Each week we're going to be crafting prompts for you that you can utilize. Super excited about this section just because it's so relevant to every single person that's actually opted into this newsletter. From there, we go into a section where someone, in this case, we had slow events of weeks, and the only event that we really had was Rye. So we asked Rye to take over and beyond quick wins, crafting long-term prosperity in an instant gratification world with Owen McGregor. So he actually built this one section here. He puts all the content, and each week we are going to go ahead and source one of the speakers to do a takeover of the newsletter, providing on no gatekeeping, just value. And then you can see right there where it says like this post, it says connect with Owen. So of course we're using the newsletter to drive more connections back to you. Like I don't know, can you guys see it? You guys see it? Like it's just, we're just on the value train. Give value, get value. Rinse and repeat. So of course, after that, we're going to go and give all the replays to the events, highlight a certain part. Each week, this will be a different spotlight. And then, of course, highlight this week's events because we're going all in on events, okay? Now, I flew through this. The energy is high. Let me get a vibe check. How are we doing, everybody? How are we feeling? Super excited to be here with you guys and really just super excited to just be celebrating the wins. And celebrating what we got going on. So that has been 2023 as a recap. But where do we go next? Gotta say, I'm super excited for this. And I mean, shameless plug, because I need to take a breather. As you can see, this wonderful hoodie. I'm in Miami. I actually just didn't do laundry, so I don't have the black tee, so I had to wear the sweater. But Fidgetal.wtf. Fidgetal, that is where you can get any of these gear. What the goal is for Fidgetal is, yeah, you buy a shirt, but when you buy a shirt, you automatically get a coupon that allows you to get a free digital download. And we're going to be being a space to allow this community to just build out digital downloads and digital products to give back to our community. But you know, for me, I'd rather sell the shirt at cost, give you a digital download, amplify you, level you up, take you to the next level, and just really have you coming here, checking in with us and building in public. I love to build in public. So Q3, where do we go? Of course, drum roll please. I'm super excited to announce it, even though you're probably aware of this. Regardless, we are going all in on LinkedIn. Very excited. This was the first stream that we tested out. I think it went successful. LinkedIn's platform is a little tough on the side. I personally like YouTube and Discord a lot better, but we are going to be going multi-platform. I think we've dominated Discord. I truly believe. I think we cannot improve forever, and there will never be a Discord server currently better than the one we are. So unless some person comes in with a ton of money and just says like, hey, we're going to do everything they do, and just even then, like, we have such strong ties and relationships and trust. So transcending, hey Lorraine, long time, transcending Discord and moving to LinkedIn. And I think I like the trifecta, the tri-combo. Of course, we're going to be going a little more aggressive on YouTube with the advertising team that we have in place. One of the announcements I wanted to say was that we're going to be building out these incredible funnels that are going to drive people and opportunities back to this community, back to you guys. And whether that's the thing, like, this place is such a unique place for everybody. Like, are you a marketer or a freelancer? You want business? It could happen here. Like, you want to grow your business, you can get a lot of clients in for low. Entrepreneurs and marketers, right? That's our whole entire demo. If you're an entrepreneur, you're probably hiring a marketer. If you're a marketer, your client's probably an entrepreneur. It is what it is. A little coffee break. So with the focus of what we're doing, like, let's say you want business, that's the place. You want expertise, there's mentorship here. All types of incredible people. You want to just build your personal brand. We have events, we have spotlights. Like, we do not discriminate. We are the most inclusive community in existence. So this part, I gotta say, and don't worry, next all hands, this is like the first test of it. Next all hands, I'm gonna go even deeper. I'm gonna really make sure we get aggressive on these type of presentations and make it. I put this together in like 4 hours while running a bunch of other stuff. So in this wasn't even Q3, but this was more of this past 6 months. We've been working with this PR company, Head Start Media. Super excited. They got us featured across many publications. These are just a few. From Valiant CEO, from Refresh Miami. That was a great one. Even Ophir on the current did a segment where he actually talked about the migration with GA4 as it was so big. And of course, she owns it. Shout out to Roslyn, who basically is saying how to excel without formal education. And that was just a fantastic one. And this is actually my favorite article that came out absolutely dominated. Women who are crushing it. Shout out to you, Austin. So well deserved. You're killing it. And really, I mean, like, what we're going to be working with the PR company, and this was actually the focus is for Q3, is we told the PR company, we have events. You also have entrepreneurial type speakers. Let's collab. Let's give us your roster. Let's see who your speakers are, and let's invite them to speak at our events. We'll write an article. We'll promote them. They just need to show up and give value. So the PR company that we've been paying to pitch stories about Furlough, and all the members in Furlough, by the way, the goal is to get them now to pitch Furlough to their speakers and really amplify this next 3 months of events of the speakers and participants. And it's so wild because like I see someone come into the community, put their LinkedIn, get a ton of connections. Now when I go to connect with them, they already have connections that are mutual because they came from the community. And then when I see their content and I go to engage with it, I look at their comments and I'm like, every comment is someone in Furlough, which is crazy. I'm like, how was their engagement before Furlough, right? So we are truly like this wonderful little pod of support. And how do we amplify that is my next question. And I think that next major part is really going back into the strategic partnerships, which is going to be a big focus for us. We're finding key strategic partners, specifically with MarTech companies, okay? And why marketing technologies is because the synergy between MarTech and our community is clear as day. And we can have a partnership with Klaviyo where we actually tell Klaviyo, hey, we have a marketing audience and community. Let's show them how to use your tool, how to endorse it. Let's create these and give you guys exclusive offerings with these partners, have them sponsor our events. And most importantly, what I think is actually have them throw their own events here. How cool would it be of you being able to cop in a Furlough, go into an event that a Klaviyo representative is teaching about email marketing for e-commerce? Be insane. So that's going to be one of the focuses and pushes that we're going to be doing in the next quarter. I don't think we'll really see anything come into fruition until actually Q4 on this side, but overall, very excited. Another big announcement that's happening is shout out to Jacob, and it's really, we didn't have a flyer ready, but this will be, I believe, July 11th. Jacob's officially launching his bi-weekly sales session. He's going to be bringing incredible speakers and thought leaders as it relates to the on LinkedIn and his network. Bring them in here and just focus all on the nitty gritty of sales. So super hyped. And then Sean Weisbro next Monday launching the weekly session every Monday 2 p.m. Eastern. Business strategy AMA. You want to come in, you want to talk shop, you want to bounce ideas around. This is a place. Shout out to Rye. Gave his wonderful asset allocation last week. So I think this is the part. Oh, actually, no, that's right. I already mentioned the funnels, but this page specifically, I'm super excited about. This is furlough.com/brands, scaling brands with the power community. Notice the first call to action is book a call with a marketing professional from our community. Like, the goal with this is we bring in deals and opportunities. They answer a questionnaire. We look at the needs of the brand, and we go into our community and connect them with you guys. Sounds so profound, right? But in the game of marketing, that's the truth. Like, you got to audit brands. You got to do a little free work. You got to go provide as much value as possible, build that trust. And that's what we're hoping to do. And ultimately bring opportunities back to you. I don't know any other community crazy. Someone was telling me yesterday, he's like, why don't you just sell a bunch of e-products to the community? I'm like, no, not doing it. I'll give it away for free. Or they're like, why don't you charge a premium membership? We have a $20 membership. We have 23 members in that. We call it the MVPs. They asked, what do we get if we pay the $20 a month? I'm like, you get absolutely nothing. You get a cool little badge next to your name. Nothing crazy. Don't buy it. It's a way to give back. And you know what? 23 people find it valuable enough to give, and I love it. I endorse it. I support it. And truly, I can't emphasize, like, this is definitely a great place to just have opportunities. We're not monetizing the community, but we want you guys to monetize the community. It's kind of wild and surreal, but that's what happens when you're trying to change the ways business is conducting. Now, this is, okay, so this is where I would like to lead up. I mean, I've been talking very fast and very hype, but this is truly where we lead to the next big announcements of Q3 that I'm very excited for. And what I didn't tell you guys was in March when Rachel started AC, that we actually hired a social media person at the same time. That social media person, I was in Argentina at the time for a wedding, and I was flying, and when I came back the next day, it turns out that the social media person resigned on their first day. I'm like, oh my God, we finally find a match. I hate social media marketing in the sense that it's such a challenge. It is such a challenge, and you can be doing email, Facebook, Google, Amazon, all sorts of channels for a client. And when it comes down to social media, they'll complain about a hashtag, they'll complain about a comment, and it's like, guys, like that's not the biggest factor to stop focusing on. So that's the service I don't offer. And I would never offer a service. I don't think we've dominated ourselves. In fact, truth be told, I don't think our social media is like got anything to rant and rave about. I do. We'll have this conversation a year from now because good things take time, and we have. So this first position, these are the two positions, as you can see here: social media manager, and of course the chief operating officer. These are two incredible hires that we have in place, and I'm very excited because the social media person starts this Monday. Shout out to Paula Abanez. You guys haven't met her yet, but I'm sure you will be. She is just a great cultural fit. Can't wait to team her up with Janine, team her up with Rachel, and get the social media stuff rocking. Now, the next position, which I kind of don't know if you guys actually know who this is. Who this is gonna? I mean, I can imagine you guys know who this is, but I don't know if you know he was actually going to be a part of this position. So I'm super excited actually to announce that this is really, as founders, Ophir, myself, and Rosslyn, we didn't ever bring in like a chief operating officer, a CMO, a chief revenue officer, none of those things. We truly just, this is like the first hire that we're bringing in that I truly believe like that can impact like the skills that he has. Oops, spoiler alert. Is something so different as me, and like he's seen multi-million-dollar brands, how the operation works while doing that, and this is insane because when it comes down to hiring, and you can see that with the charts that I showed, like we were in a very tough battling cash flow every time. If that social media person didn't resign the first time, like we would have been like this because we lost money all the 3 months following anyways. And this love the drum roll, I got that for you guys. But this person came in, and it's crazy because every hire you have, I remember when Irene came in, we didn't necessarily need any email marketing, but we wanted to scale Rosslyn. And when Irene came in, it was like email. Deals came out of nowhere for email. And that's kind of how it works when you fill in a role, position, like these opportunities come out the woodwork. And the COO, I mean, I'm super excited. There is a strong skill set with conversion rate optimization, and we're rolling out with some brands, so we have a great position there. But give it up, guys. Give it up. For the one and only, Tom Marcus. Super, super excited for this start. I mean, you guys have seen him around. You've seen his input. You've seen his contribution. If you've seen his freaking Excel sheets, his charts, his graphs, oh my God, if you've seen his ClickUp, guys, I could screen share his ClickUp. It is insane how meticulous and thought out he is. He brings out workflows and charts like my feedback is just go implement it. You got this. You got this. This is way beyond my field of expertise. You're the man. So he's running it, and I'm super excited for that announcement, guys. Yeah. So those are really the big announcements that we have, I think. Oh wait. Actually, turns out we have another announcement. We have another announcement, guys. This is I can imagine this is news to a lot of people. Kind of news to me. Gotta say, guys, Director of Lead Demand. Wait, there's more. Director of Lead Demand. This new position started. This is super, super exciting. Cause I'm just like, you guys see the team? You guys see like the fact that we don't get just like, I mean, we have winners all around us, guys. But the level of contribution that comes out the gates, like it's just, there's a ramp up period, okay? And real quick, I just got to go back. Like Tom, he is such a good fit because he is so immersed in furlough previous to even starting. So his start isn't like a ramp up where you have to take off. His start is, I'm in, I'm game, I know what to do. And he's already technically started with us. And even though like this is a major announcement, he's already been working, he's already been contributing on a massive level. And I truly, truly believe that this next person, it's not even a belief, it's a fact. This person actually, first day of start, not even started, Monday is the start day. First day, closed a $15,000 deal in the last turn of the quarter to get us so much closer to our goal. So guys, give it up. Give it up the one and only. Mr. Jacob Bowman officially coming in house, baby. Super excited. Super excited, guys. We have ourselves such a dream team here. He is him. He is him. That is absolutely right. Super excited. That was we spent some time in Tampa. We were talking. I mean, I wanted to run some clips. I had like me pitching him the story of like I was like, what do you see as your next job on LinkedIn? And he's like, I think like something like content strategy. And I'm like, how about director of lead demand? It was so good. We got him. He's locked in, everybody. Super excited. So that's real quick. Just wanted to talk next week, guys. My birthday, it's July 4th. So Tuesday, American holiday. We're going to take off. I might pop in, pop out. But Wednesday, the events really start. And we have, Rawson back with next week's theme is investing. And super excited because, of course, Rye is the financial inquisitor. Jacob knows his stuff, and Ori from Vay Labs, he actually raised money through a Canadian version of Shark Tank, which was Dragon's Den, and also through private investors. So very excited, and I'll be there. It's a post-birthday celebration. That is Wednesday's roundtable, but this one, Mr. Erez Hevroni, I've had the privilege. He comes from the VC world, helps so many companies fundraise, has insane portfolio companies, and he actually is taking over this week for the newsletter, and that's furloughed.com/weekly. So, thanks everybody for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it. I've reached that point as an adult where your birthday, it's like, but you know what? Birthdays aren't for me. They aren't for you. It's for everybody else. It gives you a reason to celebrate. So I appreciate all the wishes. Be sure to say it on Tuesday. And if you really want to wish me a birthday, please be involved in this next quarter. Super exciting stuff. And if there's anything this community can do for you, speak it into existence, and it shall come into fruition. So that truly does conclude this wonderful all hands presentation that I have here. As you can see, I'm going to go ahead and quit the screen share. There we go. And now I hopefully should take over the entire screen here. There you go. I love it. Look at my little bro. What's up, Kyle? Oh, you happy? I guess I'm happy all you guys. It's not real. I do without, I mean, no cat. I really do appreciate all you guys. Like, mad love. I mean, I hang out with a lot of you guys more than I hang out with my family, and I love my family. But, I say that this culture of this community, I'm not going to sit here and be like, we're a family, but we can at least be friends. And I cannot emphasize how much I appreciate everybody that comes in and gives, because it's very easy to come into a community and try and take. And we see it a lot. People are just copy pasting promos, and I hate that. But when someone responds, hey, don't just promote, how about you go introduce yourself to the community, because people use the search function and actually see your name and look into you. And it's so powerful because like people care, people want people to, no cap for real. People want to just empower others, and this community, it's built on the pillars of giving, and we give to each other. And the crazy thing about giving, if you give, someone shall receive. And if this community just endlessly gives to each other, naturally, people are bound to receive. So let's all shift. If you are there already, okay, let's all shift out of that scarcity mindset and move into an abundance mindset, because you'd be surprised. Like, opportunities are not a door that you can open and close. Opportunities are a revolving door, and they keep coming, and they keep coming. And the beauty about what we have in this community and the ambitions that I can see coming into the foreseeable future, at least, of what we're going to plan on doing, you have access to an incredible referral network. You can cross-sell so many services if you just offer one, okay? You can fulfill, you can scale yourselves. You can find talent here. Like, you know what it is to say, yeah, no, I just do copyright. I do website development. Okay, cool. Well, what happens when you build the website? By client? No. Let me refer you an email marketer to set up your automations. Let me refer you a, advertiser, meet Facebook buyer, Google buyer. Let's get you on Amazon. Let's get you on, your automations. Let's inject AI. Like, there's so many people that are such incredible talents that you can feed deals to. And that's what I really hope, that we become this massive BNI, if you guys know, business networking opportunity. So basically they get one person in every role to just feed deals to each other, but we're a community doing that. And crypto's not hot right now, but there's no doubt in my mind that tokenized communities are the future. And I'm glad to see Chris Martin, who, I'm over in Jump community as well. That's my flagship Web3 community. Fortune 1000 marketers, I like to say, is just like an oversimplification, but really they've done such a great job at building a tokenized community. And when crypto becomes ready and on that mainstream again, and the narrative, everyone's there. Can't wait for our community to be tokenized, because that gives ownership to all the things that we spoke about back to you guys. And we're going to keep preaching transparency. We're going to keep preaching transparency, and most importantly, we're going to show you guys every day. We're here. We're building in public, and don't judge me on my words. Judge me on my actions. If you want to see us work, you know where to find us. If you want to get involved, you know where to find us. And if you don't know where to find us, it's discord.gg/furlough. Pop into the Discord. But really, we're going to be transcending Discord, of course, LinkedIn, YouTube, all the great stuff. Making a strong push. I can't wait on Instagram, Facebook. Of course, short form vertical content, highlighting you, TikTok, Reels. Oh, shorts. Everything is going to be very exciting in the next 3 months. So I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Because this pie shall grow, and opportunities are really coming every day. And we are finding some really just like great foundations and pillars here to build off of. And more to come. We haven't spent a single dollar in ad spend. We're marketers. You know how crazy that is? We just wait. And I don't really care about the 100,000 mark of community members, because I'm really truly looking for 1,000 members. 1,000 people, just like all of you that I'm saying right here playing ball with us. 1,000 members to play ball with, because 1,000 just puts a strong foundation for some of the things that I cannot reveal to you all at the next All Hands. Seriously, guys, I really appreciate you. Let's have a fantastic, if you're in Canada, happy Canada Day. That's specifically for you, little bro. If you're in America, happy Independence Day. If you're anywhere else in the world, happy Q3. Super exciting stuff. Thank you so much for participating in this All Hands, all you guys that just really were active. I feed off that energy. Of course, we got some troubleshooting we got to do, but we're young. We're so young. I mean, I'm old, but the rest of y'all feel young. And this company, this organization, this community, of course, that's even younger. But very excited. Very excited. The sentiment is real. So if you're with me, let's get a nice little outro. Let's see some spams on the chat with some emojis and some comments. Cross-platform, whether you're on furloughtv.com, whether you're on LinkedIn, of course, linkedin.com/company/furlough. You'll get the stream, and in Discord, I see all you guys. Shout out to Akadi, Janine, AC, Adi, Anton, Pablo. My boy Pablo's in the house. What's up? We got Ryan. Of course, Valentine and Zane. Man, and Himanshu, where's he at? He's usually here. Super excited. And Travis, 1,000 true fans. Yes, of course, 1,000 people. But the thing is, I just want to say, I don't want 1,000 people here that are true fans. I don't want 1,000 people here giving me $1,000. I want 1,000 people here generating $10,000. Okay, that's and that's 10,000 a month. Because if we do 10,000 a month, each of you can make 100,000. Statistically, money doesn't buy happiness past 70,000. So really, I think 1,000 just lays a strong foundation, especially for the things that we got in place. But I can't reveal all the trade secrets. Yeah, we're building in public, but we also kind of build certain things in silence to give you that off factor, that surprise. But I could reassure you, there's so many things we didn't talk about. I didn't even talk about any of the agency stuff that we're doing, phasing out the agency. We mentioned it, but what the ambitions are for the franchising, the partnerships, super exciting stuff. But like I said, we have so much time to discuss and talk about that. And if you guys want to talk about that, you know where to find us, discord.gg/furlough. We'll be there. The voice chats are active right now. They're vibrant. So I'm going to be over there hanging out with each and every one of you guys. But that being said, that is this quarter's wonderful all hands session. Shout out to you, all the winners of furlough. Appreciate you. Let's thrive together. That's me signing off to start my birthday weekend. Woo-hoo! Happy birthday. Hey, America. Enjoy. Yippee-ki-yay. Appreciate everybody. Take care and have a fantastic weekend. See you in the Discord. Cheers. All right. This is the awkward part.